Hello everyone, this is Salma Kausar and you are watching Pakistan Now. In modern military history, the night between May 6 and 7, 2025 proved to be a strategic turning point that transformed the entire structure of conventional war between nuclear powers. This was not merely a minor skirmish between aircraft, but a complex contest of radars, cyber attacks, and electronic warfare unprecedented in the past. India, naming this mission Operation Sindoor, used a self-orchestrated incident in Pahalgam as a pretext and mobilized all its major air bases, including Bathinda, Jodhpur, and Srinagar, to lock down and paralyze Pakistan's entire eastern border simultaneously. The Indian Air Force placed such blind faith in its French-made Rafale jets and their specific Godzilla formation that they considered them invincible. However, on the other side, the Pakistan Air Force was not only alert but was monitoring every move of the enemy live through its nerve centers. As soon as the Indian aggression began, Pakistan named its defensive mission Operation Banyan Marsoos, meaning a lead on wall. Demonstrating supreme skill, Pakistani pilots initiated a counter-response within just 2 minutes, deploying J-10C aircraft as the vanguard. The decisive turning point of this war was a matter of technical intelligence where India made a fatal error. Indian military expert estimated the range of the Pakistani PL-15 missile to be only 145 kilometers, whereas in reality the missile was capable of hitting targets up to 200 kilometers away. This was 50-kilometer strategic defense placed the Indian Rafales in a killing zone at the time when they believed they were at a safe distance. The entire battle was fought beyond visual range, where Pakistan proved its cyber superiority by completely jamming the mutual communication and radar system of the Indian jets. In this brief 1-hour encounter, Pakistan shot down 6 of Indian most advanced fighter jets, including 3 Rafales, 1 Mirage 2000, 1 Sukhoi 30 and 1 MiG-29. Pakistan later released electronic evidence of the downed jets and audio clips of the panicked Indian pilots to the global media, making it impossible to deny the fact. Alongside the aerial encounter, Indian artillery targeted civilian populations with GPS-guided shells, causing loss of life in Bahawalpur, Muridke and Azad Kashmir, which provided Pakistan the legal right for the full-scale retaliation under international law. This battle decimated the reputation of the Rafale, and the world acknowledged Pakistan's military and technological superiority. American journals such as Bloomberg, CNN and French intelligence confirmed the destruction of the Indian jets, while defense experts globally praised Pakistan's policy of escalation control as Pakistan avoided a large regional catastrophe by allowing the enemy a safe exit route. The success of Operation Banyan Marsoos proves that victory is achieved not just through modern weapons but through accurate intelligence, better technology and an unwavering spirit. The success of this operation maintained the balance of power in the region and granted Pakistan's defensive prestige new heights on the global stage. International defense experts admitted that the integrated use of the J-10C and JF-17 Thunder Block 3 by the Pakistan Air Force possesses the full capability to rival any modern Western technology. Pakistan's strategic edge proved that the country's defense system is built on self-reliance and advanced intelligence, ensuring that even the enemy's most modern air defense system S-400 could not block the path of the Pakistani Shaheens. This victory was lauded globally because Pakistan, despite being the victor, showed extraordinary responsibility and prioritized regional stability over provocation. This engagement has become a model case study for global think tanks, proving that when a nation's resolve is as strong as a lead-on wall, no power on the earth can harm its sovereignty.